wake up, and stay woke. Cause this is the Ball Hog Sports Talk with your boy, B Brown, ESQ, aka the Ball Hog, aka the Mouth of the South. This is the place where sports, business, and entertainment collide. And we're gonna give it to you rough, rugged, and raw. So come get you a spoonful, like some grits with butter and salt. You know how we do it in the South, y'all. Make sure you do not get caught in your feelings. Strap on your seatbelt and enjoy the ride. Come on, let's go.
Yo, what's good, man?
You know what it is, man. About to do this thing yet again, man. It is very, very close to Thanksgiving, baby. So time to give some thanks, man. I'm thankful for the opportunity to be with you again, my brother.
Me too, man. Me too. You know, a lot of things coming up. I didn't get my cocktail yet. I'm gonna wait, man. But I'm working on some theme music too. See if you can tell me what you think of my song. Let me play my first one. I don't have words yet. Just hear the beat.
I like that beat.
Let me come here and drop a little bit. So that's one. We're gonna just
I like that one. I like that one.
One other one. That one's pretty decent, right? I just gotta think of some words to go with it, you know. But this one's here decent too. Let me tell you this. This one's more like on the Wu-Tang type. Think Wu-Tang. But that's just a little taste. You just
I like that, man. I like that. I like both of those.
For a little while, marinate. Now I just put a couple words with it, man.
Yeah.
It's your man Big Flo from the Big Flo Show, and your man B Brown
from the Ball Hog Sports Talk in the building, man. You know what it is? It's a Hot 16 sports freestyle,
Volume 6.
Volume 6. Thanksgiving edition.
Thanksgiving edition, man. We got a little early stuff. We had to give it to you a little early. I got my little pumpkin pie color. Looked like he got the little cranberry sauce. You know, always thinking about the food, man. I just don't want to hear the jokes. Sometimes they got to 8 Mile them before the jokes come out. Let them know that you look like a big piece of pumpkin pie.
And a big thing of cranberry. Do you mess with cranberry?
I don't really mess with cranberry. I never really saw it. It got the jar marks are always in it. It just didn't appeal to me.
Yeah,
what are you supposed to put it on anyway? Or you just eat it like it's Jello?
I think I used to say no to cranberry. I was just say no, but I can tolerate it now. I'm starting to. My palate is changing the older I get.
I just never got proper instruction as a child. Like no one ever told me what they were supposed to do. Like what is the cranberry of? What is that in other meals? What is that substitute in other meals that you have? So today we're having cranberry because Thanksgiving. But if it was a normal day, we would be having what?
I don't know.
It's
a great question. I don't know.
Is it a sauce? Is it an accompaniment?
Yeah, more like a sauce. Like a
sauce for what?
It'd be like the ketchup.
So do you mix it with your dressing, or what do you mix it with?
I would mix it with dressing.
Would you? Okay.
Yeah, I like it in there together. I like cranberry in my salad. It's like an addition to.
Yeah, I'm good. I just claim diabetes. Now, if you do a cranberry,
claim diabetes.
Diabetes. I don't want to claim that though. I don't have.
I got the sugars.
I got the
sugars.
But maybe if they took the cranberry. First of all, I don't like the can marks. Something about that just threw me off because everyone they just dump it out the can and you can still see the marks. Mix it or something, but maybe they should put some vodka in it and it'd be a cranberry vodka sauce.
You might be on to something, brother.
Man, listen, I know.
Hold on, I got to tee up the time. Hot 16 minutes, freestyle. 16
minutes. See if we keep 16 minutes today.
So that's why you gotta come up with a dope beat, though, man. It's a hot 16, so
hot 16. Yeah, I got 16 bars. I don't want to start freestyling on my intro. That's not gonna sound right. But anyway, man. So what do you think? We got NBA. We already talked about the draft, whatever. Now they had some trades. I'm not gonna say I look too deep into the trades, but I'm a self-proclaimed bandwagon guy for the Lakers, so now I'm a Lakers fan. I thought they did pretty well, and they said maybe
guys got rumors. Trez, Harrell,
the Lakers. They got rid of your boy. what's his name? He's at the 76ers. They got rid of your boy. He's Danny Green. I couldn't stand him, man. I felt like when I wanted him to foul out, he missed.
He's
too
the
much.
best shooter though on that team. That's the sad part.
Sometimes,
He's the best shooter on that
or
team.
he's broke as hell. One of the two.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's gone. But I don't know if they have any more shooters. But if they get supposedly they have Boogie Cousins coming back, if that happens, they're just gonna bully ball. I call it running the ball. They're just gonna run the ball the whole game. No passing game. The 3 shows the passing game. They're just gonna run the ball, go down the middle, and just jam on people. You know, everybody foul out another team. So that's good, man. So that's
I don't think the Lakers are gonna repeat, man. I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. I know that's your team for now while LeBron is there.
You don't think Bed-Stuy gonna do something?
I'm not.
I think that's gonna fail.
I just think that Golden State got a lot better through the draft. I know, Klay Thompson being hurt, but
that's a big deal.
It is a big deal, but not so big that they can't overcome it.
It's one thing to have the best shooter in the game on the team, but then to have the second best shooter in the game on the same team, that changes a lot. And then they had KD and him. I think those are probably the top 3-point shooters in the NBA when they won the last championship.
Arguably.
And you get rid of, and 2 of them gone, and now you get to go back to Steph. Steph never had to be there by himself.
We'll see, man. I think their guy the guy from Memphis that they just drafted. I like him a lot, man. 7-footer. You can't teach 7 feet. Can't teach that.
You can't keep 7 feet. You got to see if he can move it up and down the court because that big man game is not what it used to be. Back to the basket. They say he got like a 7'6" wingspan. He looks like a good player. He played 3 games of college basketball.
Yeah.
He played high school.
He was taking that money. He was taking that money.
He took that money, man. He had to do what he had to do. Well, look, I'm looking forward to it. It just seems weird right now because don't we typically have a basketball game on Thanksgiving days too? Or is that just Christmas I'm thinking about?
Christmas. We definitely have
like basketball started by now, but I don't know.
I think basketball is like exhibition games around this time, and then maybe they're in the regular season, but nothing significant.
So I typically don't. I try to to segment my sports. So I typically don't watch NBA until after the Super Bowl. That's just my thing. I might catch a game here and there, but
you feel like you cheat. You feel like you cheating on football.
Football have its turn, man. We only have 16 games. Then you got the playoffs. You got to go 82 games. Let us have our turn. And then we do that. And then you can pick up. I like to let it get warmed up, man. You don't want to be the first one to the party, right? You like to let the music go a little bit. Everybody have a couple drinks. And then I come to the party. Well, that's the way B. Brown throws parties. All you guys out there don't know B. Brown. B. Brown is my favorite party thrower because he throws a party, but he doesn't let the club know he's throwing a party. He just lets all of you know to come to the party. He'll even make a plugger. Next thing you know, you go there. I'm here for B. Brown's party. Who's B. Brown? Well, we here now.
We here.
Then B. Brown comes an hour later. Everybody's drunk. Nobody cares. That's genius, man. There's not too many people that can do that.
It take plenty of pictures. Everybody.
There's not too many people can do it day after day after day, and we go to all the parties. I love it. Phone doesn't work, but it's good. Anyway, I digress. Hey, that came out the college football rankings now. What do you think about the college football rankings in opposed to the AP poll, coaches poll? I don't know if ESPN does a poll. Too many polls.
Yeah, it's the first playoff one. It's just, it's a bit tough to do because as we had already documented with the Big Ten and the Big 12 starting, the Big Ten and the Pac-12 starting so late. Not that the Pac-12 is relevant in these rankings, but it's challenging. I think Ohio State got penalized for not having played a lot of games. And so that's why they are behind a 1-loss Clemson because while Clemson does have a loss, Clemson also has a lot more total games. Yeah, they put their chin out there. So,
but then you got like an Oregon. So if I looked at the rankings before we got on and the top 7 is the same for across the board, right? There's a couple little switches between the coaches, the playoff thing or whatever. But then from 8, that's when you start to see a lot of movement, which to me, people might say, who cares right now? We're talking about the playoffs, but it matters now if you're in 8th place or 12th place and you move up. But especially a year like this year, I mean, the rankings are just unfair. You preseason rankings. Who would have bet that Penn State would be 0-5? Right? Who would have bet Minnesota? I'm Big Ten guy, so maybe you guys listening might not all be Big Ten people, but who would have thought Minnesota would have a slow start to the year they had with the guys they had coming back? You never know who's going to be back. Who'd have thought Indiana would be the team? I just think that it's unrealistic to do. I know it sells newspapers and it makes the talk shows go, But to have these preseason rankings that are so meaningless and so unearned.
They mean nothing. They mean nothing.
They mean nothing. The first ranking should be the one they had this week with the playoffs. And I think you'd get a little different thing if you weren't influenced by the fact that you had the AP and you feel like you had to go somewhere. Let's just start with a clean slate. But you, like to your point, you had Oregon got 3 losses, and they're right behind like a 9-0 team or something like that. BYU.
3 wins.
3 wins. Sorry, 3 wins, 3 games. And they're right behind 9-0 team. It's like, yeah, 6 more games. Your body of work isn't there. So this year is crazy, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think they do the preseason stuff, like you said, to make sure that they have eyeballs watching these games because, it's a mythical number in front of the team. Mm-hmm. But when you see one of those top 10 numbers, although it's preseason, it doesn't mean much, you feel compelled to watch the game.
You do.
But yeah, I mean, the Penn State in their first loss to IU, they had a number in front of their name as a ranked team, but that has not gone very well. And Franklin better be careful, man. I'm not a Big Ten guy. I think the Big Ten is horrible this year. Horrible. It's a horrible conference this year, man. I mean,
they're I'm gonna say they're the second best conference overall in the country, year in and year out. And I'd say that it's
year in and year out. I mean, this year
they're having a tough year. But I think I don't want to make excuses, but when you think that you're not going to play till the spring, and then they say, "Hey, come on, we're playing, get ready." You have people who opted out. Like, there's a guy. I don't know if Michigan got their player back, but I know that the number 1 receiver on Minnesota, he had opted out and he had to opt back in. That's a really weird mental place to be. I'm thinking I'm done with college. I'm going pro. Oh, hold on, let me get back and let me try to play. Rondale Moore for Purdue. He just played his first game this weekend because he wasn't ready. Right. I don't know if he had COVID or anything like that, but bottom line is he didn't play since he got hurt in 2019, and he opted out of this year, and now he came back and he's trying to play. So it's a little bit goofy. You got to look at that little grain of salt. Some people are better at doing it than others. I think Northwestern is doing a fantastic job. They're 5-0. They came out and did it coming off of a 2 or 3 win season last year. But then the year before that, they played for the Big Ten. But Fitzgerald did a great job trying to keep these guys together.
He's a great coach, man. Consistent.
He's doing well. But Minnesota's having a really rough year. But man.
So which one's a fluke? Was last year the fluke or is this year the fluke for Minnesota?
They had 25 people missing last week, plus a coach with COVID, right? They had some undisclosed.
Next man up.
Yeah, next man up. But you can't get 25 ankle twists in 1 week. That never happens, right? So nobody's ready to lose 25 people. No, I don't know if it was all starters or whatever, but it's disruption. Everyone's going against the same thing. Clemson can have the same argument. A lot of people make the argument, but I think PJ Fleck did good everywhere he's gone. I think this is the fluke. I don't think last year. I'm gonna go there. Final answer. This year's the fluke.
PJ Fleck might be on the short list of a lot of coaches or a lot of programs watch list to hire. So we'll see. I think the question I have from he wins at least 6 games. He's going to get a big payday.
So this is the question I have, and you tell me from a psyche standpoint. Having a bad year this year, is that more likely for a guy like that to leave? Because you know what? People are very forgiving when they know you're a good coach. Or having a good year this year, we leave because he wants to turn that program around. And he wants this to, he wants to be, when you think of Minnesota football, you think of PJ Fleck. There's no other coach that you think about in Minnesota history that really did something like that. He wants to be that guy.
It's tough to do, man.
It's tough to do in Minnesota.
I think the only thing it changes is the offer. What does the offer look like from the other program? And it could be the NFL. I think PJ Fleck has that level of attractiveness. People are really going to be attracted to him because he did do what not a lot of people thought he could do, was revive Minnesota football. I just think it changes the offer, but people have already identified him as a great coach. He's probably already received several calls of just expressing interest in his capabilities as a coach. I don't know. I think, look, man, it's tough to do that, what he's aspiring to do. And I think you can look in your same conference and see a Greg Schiano who had sort of done it as the Rutgers guy. When you think of Rutgers football of significance, you think of Greg Schiano. And when for him it was the NFL, but when a big payday comes, you got to take it. because coaching is not a profession
these guys are getting paid. The Big Ten, the SEC, those guys are getting paid. I don't know. He's getting 7 million something. I don't know what the NFL's paying. I haven't made the thing, but for me, if I was a coach and I was a successful coach and I could do it, you can sit somewhere forever. Fitzgerald's a great example. He's at Northwestern. He's made a name for himself. I think he's a $5-6 million.
But he's a Northwestern guy. He played there,
right?
So he's a little. But
what I'm saying is, if you find a small town, college town area, you pull it down, you find a place that wants to win, but they don't want to win at all costs. They're going to be very, that no one's going to tap PJ on his shoulder this year if they have a terrible season and say, you know what, man, one more year like this and we're going to have to think about getting you up out of here. They're not going to do that. At Penn State, they will do that. At the Vikings, they're going to do that. At Detroit or Cleveland Browns, they're going to do that. They're going to tap your shoulder at halftime and say, I don't know, this isn't really working. So I think that, if you're a college coach, you want longevity and you want a chance to really build your brand and figure out who you are, college is a place to do it. But that's not the mentality. These guys want to show that they can win at the highest level.
Yeah, man. They want to win at the highest level, man. And you're right. Franklin, look, 0-5, bro. You got to don't break. He breaking the wrong kind of records for Penn State.
Yeah, it's a tough
worst ever start. So
because what do you do with Michigan? I mean, Michigan is having a horrible year.
Look, man, he must have pictures, salacious pictures with the chancellor in it because, I mean, he has not beaten Ohio State. How do you not beat your rival?
He's Michigan State's only dub this year. Yeah. Michigan State won one game against you guys, and they have had a really bad year. They're the only team that Rutgers beat was Michigan State, and they turned around and beat Michigan. The only game that he's done in the last 4 or 5 years is beat the hell out of Notre Dame last year. That was it. If he doesn't beat the hell out of Notre Dame last year.
I said that before the game, and we saved it. And it was one of those the most imperfect storm type nights.
They whooped us though.
Everything went right for Michigan. Everything went wrong for us. Yeah. Sometimes you got those nights. You got those nights.
Yeah, I think you got to go back and forth and look at that. But Big Ten has been crazy this year. They started late. It's weird. Indiana looks fantastic this year.
Yeah,
and doesn't look like a fluke. They're coming in every week. They're doing well.
You got a quarterback.
Wisconsin started out strong, but then they had the COVID. What did you say about the?
No, I said if you have a quarterback, you got a chance. And IU's got probably the second best quarterback in the Big Ten.
Ooh, good statement. I got to look for that. But yeah,
man. I mean, if people like the Wisconsin kid.
Yeah,
I tend to like the IU kid.
Northwestern shut him down. Michigan, they thought they liked their guy for a while, but now they sent him to pasture, so they got a new guy. So the young kid from Chicago will be there in January. That's going to be his job. To go JJ McCarthy. He's going to be the guy. Remember that name. So
they play football. They play football or foosball over there in Chicago. They got some.
Right now it's foosball tournaments, but it's limit 2 teams per tournament. Foosball. We don't do anything in Chicago right now. There's nothing. They trying to ban. I think they tried to ban Thanksgiving.
They banning everything.
They just can't do it.
You come in Lightfoot.
You come Lightfoot. She don't play around.
She don't play around, boy.
She messes around.
She got that look too. Like
So Thanksgiving, man. What do you think the turkey bowls, man? Should we ban the turkey bowl? I mean, is that social distancing if you do turkey bowl, or should we just? I mean, they're killing the dinner. Should we, outside, you know what I mean? Teams, you wear a mask. Should we do the turkey bowl or not?
Nah, no turkey bowls, man.
No turkey bowl. I'm getting old anyway. I pre-pulled my hamstrings before each turkey bowl, so I don't have to do it.
Just so I used to look forward to the turkey bowl, man. I wanted one day to pass the torch and let my sons come out there and dominate the turkey bowl.
Yeah.
But not this year, man. I'm good on the turkey bowl. Y'all told me how it was. I'm gonna be in the crib.
We used to do a turkey bowl, man, and it was daddy ball at the turkey bowl, and I stopped going. I stopped bringing my son. They wouldn't let him play quarterback, so the daddy could play and throw to his daughters and stuff. I couldn't do it, so we retired it. I'd rather
daddy ball reared his
daddy ball at the turkey bowl at the holidays.
That ain't right.
That's tough. They started to do Friday night college football a lot now, though. What do you think? You think that's sacrilegious, or get that back to the high schools?
College is getting a lot. It's always been a lot like the NFL, a lot more like the NFL. It's tough to decipher between the two because college is the same. It hasn't found a brown penny that it does not like, and so
penny right there,
right, man. I can't believe I left that penny there. they found a few more pennies to collect with this Friday night thing.
I
I'm
guess
not
people
buying.
can't go to the high school games that much. They figured at home you can switch back and forth through the game, your local listing, and get
Live
the game.
sports right now. If you've got live sports,
you got the MAC played Wednesday. They started the whole league on a Wednesday. I don't know. What do you follow up with it? We follow up with a Tuesday.
Right.
That's the new weekend. When do they go to class? I mean, what is going on, man?
Run it. Hey, but look, you see that our boy Mike Tyson and Roy Jones, in terms of pre-sales, they're breaking records. But that just shows you live sports. These are 50-year-old dudes breaking records, pre-sale pay-per-view records. Hey, man. How? They 50. It's an exhibition.
Hey, Roy, you got any excuses now, Roy? He hasn't been good since he was asked that question. I think it was Antonio Tarver asked him that at the when the ref said, "Are there any questions?" He said, "Yeah, I got a question. You have any excuses now, Roy?" Roy has never been good since that day.
That is kind of like that.
Roy was getting knocked out when he was like supposed to be trying to be the champ. Did you see Mike Tyson? Whatever he has in that weed that he smokes makes muscles. Whatever it is. This is an early exhibition for one of those.
It's a muscle strain. It's a muscle strain.
He got a muscle strain out there that burns fat and adds quickness. Look, back out the fight, man. Back out. Hey, claim. Here's what you do. And I think this is. I see you heard it here first. He's going to claim COVID the other day of. He's going to test positive for COVID.
He's running out of time. He got 3 days, bro.
He got to wait till the end. Otherwise, he's going to have time to recover. Right. He's going to wait till the end, and he's going to claim he was exposed to COVID. And Mike's going to say, I don't care. Let's go. And
let's fight anyway. Eat your kids.
I don't care how much it costs. I got to see. It's a train wreck.
I guess, man. That's why it's breaking records. So you're not alone. People want to see it. What else is going on in sports, man? So we got
Notre Dame, UNC Friday. Let's get an Irish little
what
something.
time was the game? I don't know.
I got to look at that. But it's Friday. It's a Friday game, so we're gonna make sure.
I committed to hang out with or do a meeting. I'm deciding whether or not. Yeah, I'll say it publicly. I'm deciding. This football thing. You got to decide where you're going to coach, man. And people been hitting me up about it.
What, the youth football thing?
Yeah, I told.
It's the same no matter where you are, baby. There's always a coup. Every spring, there's every winter there's a coup. Think about next year.
I'm a loyal dude, man. We've been with the same AAU basketball program since day one. We've been with the same football program since day one. But I told a few people I would at least entertain, have a piece of chicken with them.
Here's the thing: is I agree. So my son played on one AAU basketball team. Period. The whole time. He did school ball and some other stuff but he kept playing the same team. And then he played on 2 football teams. And he came and finished at the team he started with or whatever. And I did see people who jumped and moved a long time. And I will say that a lot of those people that jumped and moved, their kids don't play no more. I think you stop being about them. I do think you teach your kids bad habits if they're always switching and moving. You know what I mean? You got to kind of roll. But that being said, my son was on great teams, so I didn't really have as much reason to move. Right. So I don't know. But hear him out, see what's going on. Make sure you
it's nothing else. We had a piece of chicken together. It's all good.
Had a little chicken pop. It's social distance, man. That's all I can say. Wear a mask.
Some of that yard bird ain't never hurt nobody. Bird. Eat that yard bird.
What do you think about these switching topics to these vaccines? You gonna sign up for the vaccine?
Oh yeah, sign me up, bro.
You all over that?
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, I know most people I want to wait. I don't want to give it to me as soon as possible. Just as long as I can move around. You give me the vaccine, I can move around a little more freely, man. Because someone like me, like that, my personality is. I need to be moving, and I can't move right now.
Nothing like that.
I mean, of course I am, but I feel like I'm gonna go to one of those sites where there's at least the requisite number of white folk getting it before me.
Yeah,
and then I'm gonna feel good. Yeah, it's gotta be more. If I see all brothers, I'm like,
if all they sell is Newports in the spot,
you ain't getting me on that one. I'm good.
I'm not.
I'm like, well, where everybody else at?
I talked to a dude from work, my paying job, from the UK, and a guy from Germany, and they were both like laughing because people were saying that they're skeptical. And I started thinking, these drugs are for the world, not just for us. So
We're
maybe
past 16, but we're good. We don't ever.
past 16. 24 is a nice number, but we almost there. We already 24.
Almost there.
Can you see the clock? I don't know if you can see the clock.
I can see the clock. I can see the clock.
Yeah, that's a lot of numbers. So I don't know. I get back to sports, I guess. That was your cue to get back. So
I was just letting you know. Like I was the time guy, so I was just doing my job.
We don't have work tomorrow, so it's a day early, whatever. It's a special edition of the
I should have poured. I should have poured 2 cocktails instead of
That's
one.
the issue right there. You're out of drink. When you haven't had that first drink yet, I still got time. I'm gonna go downstairs and tear something back. What are we fixing tomorrow? What are you cooking?
I'm cooking up some great ideas, bro. I don't cook, so I don't.
That's good. That's a great idea.
But I'll be there with some genius ideas. I'll cook up some strategies as I watch football and analyze it and relay it to everybody else. That's the best I could do.
Is Emily cooking, or are you gonna go to the in-laws?
Going to the in-laws.
Okay.
I'm going to,
Not social distancing this year, huh?
Well, we are constantly in contact and in each other's bubble. So
that's the household. That's the way it is. I got a buddy that lives down the street, and we decided early in the pandemic that we're in each other's bubble because our wives are friends, we're friends, our sons are great friends, everyone's cool. So he's making all the bird though. I'm gonna make some salmon. I'm gonna bring some salmon over there.
Salmon for Thanksgiving?
You know what, man? So I didn't know what to do. He didn't want me to make anything. He made some food, but I don't feel comfortable not making something. So I was like, I'll smoke some salmon. And he said, all right, smoke some salmon. So I got
smoke it. If you smoke anything,
I'm gonna jerk it
for
first.
Good Thanksgiving. You're gonna jerk it.
I'm gonna jerk it and I'm gonna smoke it. I say
jerk smoke. That's how I
jerk everything though. I jerk oxtails.
Do me a favor, man. Email me a piece, man, so I can eat it right away.
Email you a piece of this.
I don't want it. I don't want it cold. Email me a piece. I want it instantly.
Coming right off the smoke. I might preheat it right now and see what's going on. But that's all I got, man. But hey, shit. So hey, we had a good 16 today, guys.
Hot 16, man.
Hot 16.
But before we sign off, let me just say happy Thanksgiving. Be thankful for everything that you have. If 2020 hasn't taught us anything other than this one central lesson, let's pay close attention to it tomorrow. Be thankful for what we have, man, because you never know. We take it for granted. Then all of a sudden, boom, a pandemic happens and we can't even move around and enjoy our family and do things that we used to do. So I say to you and your family, be very, 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 very thankful for the life that we do have.
I'm thankful. You know, I know some people that have lost people very recently to COVID and some other things. Bad has happened to some of our folks. Some of our old teammates have fallen ill. Yeah. Our coach Holt's fallen ill to COVID, different things like that. So be thankful for life for sure. Thankful for the friends you have. Thankful for the opportunity to still provide in tough times. You know, love you, man. We'll talk. Hopefully I can make some appearances. Let me know if you need me for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I might need you on Friday, man.
I can pitch in, man. Whatever. I happen to be available. Hey,
it's Black Friday, y'all. But guess what? We still gonna come with the Ball Hawk Sports Talk. So wake up as early as possible. Something tells me
y'all better not be in line anyway. You should be online, not in line.
Not in line.
Get up Black Friday, be online, not in line.
Yeah.
So we can get through this.
Buy a whole bunch of stuff, support the economy.
Church. All right. Easy. We out.